Landscape architects do a lot of different things. We work with a variety of different clients, a variety of different scales and types of projects, and I think that's what makes the field so interesting and unique. I think some common misconceptions of landscape architecture is that we are all gardeners.
We're just plants, we're just trees, we're just grass. But there's a lot of other components that goes into landscape architecture, and we're that interstitial space. We fill that gap in between where, the parking lot ends and where the building begins. Anytime you're working on a project that involves a site, there's definitely an opportunity or a need for landscape architects to get involved. It could be a school project, it could be a new healthcare facility, it could be a building addition, it could be a roadway, park development. Even homeowners can benefit from adding a landscape architect to their team.
The design process starts with just a lot of conversations about, what the client's looking for, things that are working well or maybe not working so well, and really just the overall goal and dream and vision of a project.
One of the things that I always like to ask a client at the beginning of the project is, how do they see themselves using the space? How do they see themselves accessing the site, accessing the building? From that, I always like to ask them, how do you plan to maintain something? We don't want to overbuild or overplant something, so we really want to get in line with what a client's looking for.
We represent our designs in a lot of different ways. We usually start from simple sketches or some inspiration imagery and, get that in front of the client, have them respond to it.
Another way we try to convey ideas, since not everyone is great at reading a plan view of an area, is we use picture boards or mood boards.
We make really unique and cool animations and renderings for a lot of our projects that I think bring the spaces to life and are a great way to represent all the cool stuff we do.
One of the most memorable projects I've worked on has been the Bruce Mine Headframe Park up in Chisholm, Minnesota, and that project was really cool to work on because it's a historic structure listed on the National Register, so getting the ability to bring history to life and to people made it a really cool project. We're a little bit of rock nerds around here right now for a project that Zoe was working on. It was a pocket park up in Eveleth, Minnesota, but one of the client requests was to incorporate natural stone.
Through that project, we were able to meet a lot of different people working in regional quarries and learned a lot about rocks. But it's fun to be able to get down to that level of detail and really be selective with the materials and the look. It feels great to see a project complete and see the client responding to it. After so many months of just back and forth and dreaming, it's a really rewarding feeling. And when, you see people using it, community members or just visitors, it's a great feeling.